You stare at your bank app, watching that number sit there, unchanged from last month, and feel the quiet burn of knowing it's not enough. It's payday, and after bills, you're left transferring the same small amount to savings, wondering if it'll ever add up. That subscription hit your account again, the one you meant to cancel 3 months ago, but life got in the way. You scroll through social media, seeing friends post about vacations you tell yourself you don't need. But deep down, the envy twists a little tighter. Remember opening that retirement app last week? You plugged in the numbers, saw the projection, and closed it fast, pushing the thought away with, "I'll figure it out later." And those late-night calculations, lying awake, adding up what you could have saved if you'd skipped the takeout, the impulse buys. It's not just money slipping away, it's time, years of small choices stacking into something heavier. Mild worry turns to that nagging anxiety every time prices rise at the store, and now it's quiet desperation, checking balances more often, feeling the gap widen between what you earn and what life costs. The shame creeps in when you decline another invitation, saying tight budget, but meaning I let this happen again. But here's the thing. It's not your fault in the way you think. The system was built to keep you right where you are, with interest rates that barely whisper while inflation shouts. Nobody sat you down and explained how the game rewards those who move money, not those who let it sit. Lifestyle inflation sneaks in like fog. That raise you got last year? It vanished into slightly better coffee, a nicer streaming plan, things that felt earned but left you no further ahead. You were too busy grinding through the day-to-day to notice how good enough became a cage, comfortable but confining. And those stories you whisper to yourself, I need this liquidity for emergencies, or investing is for people with more to risk. They're clever distractions, handed down from a time when money worked differently. The rules shifted with apps and algorithms, and nobody sent you the memo. You're sharp, capable, but the traps are designed to look like safety nets. And this is where everything you thought you knew about money breaks. The wealthy don't hoard cash like a security blanket. They see it as a tool that's rusting if not used. But here's what nobody tells you about money. That pile in your bank isn't safe. It's silently burning away. Inflation isn't some abstract economic term. It's a thief that takes 3 to 5% every year, turning your $10,000 into what feels like $9,500 without you touching it. Think about Sarah, who saved diligently for a decade, $50K tucked away, feeling secure. Then prices doubled on everything from groceries to gas, and suddenly her safety fund bought half what it used to. Millionaires do the opposite. They park cash in places that fight back, growing faster than it erodes. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's realizing you've been playing defense in a game that demands offense. Now let's go deeper into how this plays out, because understanding the principles changes everything. First, the common belief. Cash in the bank is the safest bet, a fortress against uncertainty. Why it fails? That invisible cost, opportunity lost. While your money sits earning pennies, the world moves. Stocks compound at 7–10% historically, real estate appreciates, even bonds outpace most savings accounts. The reframe is money as energy. It flows or it fades. To shift, you become the strategist, not the hoarder, trusting yourself to deploy it where it multiplies, starting small, like redirecting that forgotten subscription into an index fund. And what happens next is the part most people miss, the second principle. Saving isn't about restriction, it's about expansion. Most chase higher income, thinking more inflow solves it, but the leak is in the outflow. Why it fails? Without intention, earnings evaporate into wants disguised as needs. The reframe? Wealth lives in the gap. Earn 5K, live on 4K, invest the rest. Become the architect of your habits, auditing one category at a time, like that couple who cut dining out from $300 to $100 monthly, channeling the difference into assets that now cover their rent. But there's something darker underneath this, our third principle. Financial decisions aren't logical. They're emotional. People budget on spreadsheets, treating money like math homework. It fails because identity overrides numbers. You see yourself as the spender or the cautious one, and the plan crumbles at the first temptation. Reframe it. Money tests your self-trust. Build the identity of the investor, someone who asks, what future am I buying? Not, can I afford this? Imagine Mike, earning 80K, always broke until he reframed late-night scrolling buys as trading sleep for ads, then pivoted to reading one finance book a month. 5 years later, his net worth tripled. This builds to the fourth. Time isn't money. Time is the multiplier. Common trap. I'll invest when I have more. Fails because compound interest rewards the early bird. $100 monthly at 7% from age 30 hits 200K by 65. Start at 40, it's half. Reframe. Every dollar today is worth 10 tomorrow if aimed right. Become the long gamer, prioritizing automated transfers over perfect plans, connecting back to that retirement calculator you closed. It's not shame. It's a signal to act now. These truths hit hard because they're uncomfortable. Your safe bank balance? It's funding someone else's yacht through low-interest loans your bank makes with it. You're one unexpected bill away, not because life is unfair, but because you chose liquidity over growth. And every investor you envy? They made the choice to learn what schools skipped, to endure short-term discomfort for long-term leverage. Project ahead. 5 years on this path, that cash pile shrinks in real value, anxiety compounds, freedom slips further. 10 years? You're working longer, regretting the safeties that weren't. 20? The gap between you and possibility becomes a chasm. But the alternative isn't easy. It's auditing, learning, risking small to win big. 5 years from now, you'll wish you started today. That's not inspiration. That's just math. So here you stand at the fork. Path A. Keep the cash safe. Watch it burn slow. Feel the weight grow with every price hike, every missed opportunity, ending up exactly where the system wants you. Stable, but stuck. Path B. Step into the unknown. Question every dollar's job. Build habits that scare you at first but liberate later, with no guarantees except the one you create. It's messy. Requires facing those stories you've told yourself. What would happen if you stopped pretending cash is your ally? Your move.